So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So the new year is over and things are rolling again. You know how I know that? Because I was at the gym today, and I've been at the gym for 3 weeks over the holidays along with 3 other people. But today I went to the gym and it's like 3,000 people. They're back. That's okay. All of us who work out regularly know that you'll be there 3 weeks. And I hope you stick around. It's good for you, but we know what happens, right? It is a Daily Boost. It's me, Scott Smith. Good to have you. Still working on the tickly throat today. I actually have see, I'm a professional. I'm doing something you probably can't do. I'm doing a podcast right now with a cough lozenge in my mouth. I bet you can't even hear it, can you? Yeah. Kind of crazy, isn't it? That's a skill, man. I could sell that skill. So yesterday I asked you, I said, do you like my theme music? The theme music you just heard. It's been in rotation for about 7 weeks, I think, here. I had the same theme song for 19 years. I shifted to kind of a hip-hop sound for a little bit, went back to the original theme, and then I shifted to this one, thinking, let's do something fresh and new. Well, I got some emails, and I'm thinking, what was I thinking? So do me a favor, send an email today. I'm not going to spam you back. You're not going to go on a list. This is my email address. You'll just kind of disappear into the thing. And just say yay, nay, like it, not, whatever. Just give me a little bit of an idea. And if it's easier on Instagram, just go to Hey Scott Smith and say, man, yay, nay, whatever. Let's talk balance. I work in a world with business people, career people. All those people, by the way, have a life. Every single one of them. They might do something else during the day, but they all have a life. So I was on a call this morning with one of those people, a client of mine, and she said, Scott, how am I supposed to balance my life? How do I separate my work from my life? Now, I was a little confused because we've kind of gone over this with her, but, life gets in the way, right? Well, here's the truth. If you're a business owner in any way, there is no separation. That's not bad. That's kind of what you want when you start that world, isn't it? Life is business, business is life. That's called freedom. Now, if you're not a business owner, you're an employee who just says, I want to go to work and in 45 years retire and leave me alone. You don't even get it. You hate that idea. And I get it. I understand it. But while you're at the desk doing whatever you're doing, I'm probably at the beach or at the gym or doing something else. And then when I come home, maybe when you're sitting there having your dinner or watching Jeopardy or whatever people are doing these days. Is that a thing? I don't even know. I don't know what came to my... Why did I even say that? I don't get it. But I'm probably doing a little bit of work. It's okay. It's called freedom. So the first thing I told my client today, she understands my concept of passion zones. Passion zones are a very simple Scott logic concept, and it's this. There are certain things in your life that you're passionate about, you like to do, you love to do. If you could do them all the time, you would. Maybe you want to work on your money, your relationships, you want to go to the gym, things like that. You like to do those, you want to do more of those. Simple logic. If you could do more of what you like to do, life would be better. If you did more of what you don't like to do, life is not going to be better, right? So follow along here. This is pretty easy stuff. But everybody has certain categories in life and business they like to do. But if I take all this and let me give you a simple way of thinking about it and a way for you naturally and easily, not to separate, but to focus on what's important to you, because I think that's usually the issue. Because the next question that comes into being is people say, well, all right, man, I got my list of things I'd like to do, but how do I fit them all in? Do I do them all every day? When do I do them? All that stuff happens, right? It gets very confusing. But don't worry, I'm a professional. I not only did I create the concept, I've taught it for years and years and years. I've seen where the potholes are, and I can fix that for you. So let's start with a very, very standard business concept. The 80-20 rule. Is it Pareto principle? Pareto principle? I never get that right. Man, I really should clean up my act here. It's not going to happen. 80% of your money, your happiness, your success, 80% of it comes from 20% of your actions or your efforts. 80% of whatever's going on in your life today happened because of 20% of what you did.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
You are...
Gary the Snake.
And your last name?
The Snake.
Dream Team. And new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home.
You're clearly working at
Zootopia 2. Now available on Disney+, rated PG.
It's just math. Can't fight math, can you? Oh, yeah, is it 80, 78%? Maybe. Listen, it's right in that area. Math does not lie. And you see this all over the world in all kinds of things. But have you heard of the 64-4 rule? Or mathing again. 64% is 80% of 80%. It still holds 20% of 20%. What's that? It's 4%. Now we're really seriously mathing. I thought this show was about balance. It is. Hang on. So think of it this way. We have four numbers. 4%, 20%, 64%, and 80%. Imagine what would happen since we know that your day, the results of your day, come from the smallest amount of your efforts. If 4% of your day was spent on the stuff you most loved in your life and you wanted to had most importance for you, 20% spent that way. Imagine what would happen if you just spent that small part of your day focused on what you wanted. But you might be saying, Scott, what about the 64 and the 80%? We don't have to worry about that. You know why? Well, you know, because 80% of your day is dictated by the smallest part of your focus. So if you do 4% or 20%, if that's all you do today, just on the stuff you like to do that's most important to you, that you need to have in your life, the rest of the day will take care of itself. I know.